Hello, this is Coach Lydia Knight, and we are ending eating disorders and freeing women from every cage. And freedom is living a life where mistakes are okay. So perfectionism and eating disorders go pretty hand in hand. And it's really interesting to see how we really get into this paradigm of trying to avoid any sort of discomfort or embarrassment or anything negative by doing everything perfectly and waiting until we can do it perfectly. And it really just stalls our whole life. And really with that diet mentality, it just compounds it, right? Because it's not like, hey, here's what you want to do 80% of the time. The diet mentality is very much like, you're going to do this the same way every day perfectly, and you're never going to, not adhere to this, or it's all over and you're off the wagon. You've got to start on day one. So living a life where mistakes are okay. Like getting to see, one thing that we talk about in our community is like every single person who has ever gotten their freedom, like with the thousands of people that we've helped, every single person that is now enjoying, I'm now free, did this process that we're teaching them imperfectly. It's not something you need to do perfectly because there's no such thing as doing it perfectly. You're gonna refine your skills, you're gonna get more effective, but that's all part of moving forward imperfectly. And that is where the results, like the real results, come from. And so that expands to these other areas of life where you're like, whoa, I get to do things imperfectly. I get to embrace mistakes. I get to move forward and learn every time I fall down and know more every time I get up. And living that life actually gets us what we want because the perfectionism and the I can never make a mistake just freezes us. And it's so wonderful to be able to move forward and no longer be afraid of making those mistakes. So for your next step to freedom, go to lifewithlydia.com.